Okay, so in example 7, they give us a function here. It's in terms of p. Now remember, p is going to be the input, and they want us to find h of 4. So they give us the input, we want to find the output. So similar to what we did on the last example, or in the last video, we're going to find h of 4. That's going to be equal to 4 squared plus 2 times 4. So 4 squared is 16, plus 2 times 4 is 8. So I'm going to say h of 4 is equal to 24. So the input is 4, the output is 24. Okay, that one, kind of used to doing those maybe, but another example. Now in example 8 though, they want us to find h of p. Well, no, they give us h of p. h of p equals 3. So they give us the output. This is an output, and we have to find the input. So we're going to take what h of p equals, p squared plus 2p, and set that equal to 3. So they told us what h of p was, the output, and now we have to figure out then what p matches with that output. Okay, this is a quadratic equation. So you go back to your algebra and say, how do I solve a quadratic equation? One way to do it is to set it to 0. So I'll subtract 3. You could use the quadratic formula here, but I'm going to factor because it's easier for me to factor. So I'm going to say p plus 3 times p minus 1. It's always good to practice your factoring skills. They come in very handy. Okay, so that's how it factors using the zero product principle. Then we can say p equals -3. I mean, you can write this out if you want to, but either that factor equals 0 or the other factor equals 0, and then you're solving those. So you get two answers for p. You get p equals -3, and you get p equals 1. Okay, so two inputs, but same output. So what does that mean? The output was 3, if you remember. It means that you have, like in a mapping, you have -3 and you have 1, and they're both mapping to 3. -3 is mapping to 3, and 1 is mapping to 3. And that's okay. So they just want to know the inputs. I would probably just write p equals -1, or p equals -3, or p equals 1. If they want it as a set, you would just write -3, 1, and that would represent p.